There is a war in the Marvel Rivals community.
A lot of these niggas in this community are pussy. They don't care. We pushing with actually giving feedback.
I think a lot of people have viewed this season as one of the worst, and it's really sad because I don't think it actually was.
Then I hereby declare war on you all. The fourth great ninja war.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
My two favorite streamers, right? CloudedRio and FLATS, they are at war. There is a war in the Marvel Rivals community. A war between the creators who want the change and the creators who say everything's fine, everything's good.
If you're a Rivals player, I don't think it's like all doom and gloom. They say that the balance is really bad, and that in ways I think that people always say the stupidest shit, and it's because they're passionate, I guess, but it's like also the social skills of like a snail.
And then they go run to Overwatch, and then they go run to God of War, and then they go run to other game, etc., etc. If you cared about Marvel Rivals, you're going to sit here in the mud with us. You're going to tell us what's wrong with it. You're going to tell the devs, hey, brother, the problem we're having is the throwing, the balance, the Gooner skins. There's not enough. No, I'm kidding. There's enough.
Went to play Overwatch.
I've been watching CloudedRio ever since he started doing his little rant on the tanks and stuff about a month ago. Hey, shout out CloudedRio. And he called out some YouTube streamers, some content creators who don't actually give any feedback. They don't provide any kind of useful information about what could be changed in the game and what could be fixed. And I even went into Rio's comments and was like, who are you talking about? Because he was out here saying, some of y'all content creators are pussy, right? And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of strong. And, Rio's really strong on call it out, blah, 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 constructive criticism. And so I was like, hey, Rio, who are you talking about, brother? I went in the comments and said that, but I ain't there yet. So he didn't respond, right? But I had my feelings. I had my suspicions. And it's confirmed CloudedRio is talking about FLATS. Or should I say FLATS OW. Keep that in mind for later.
Overwatch.
And now take a look at Exhibit A of the proof that I've compiled, that I've worked very hard on to accumulate to find out what's going on. And are these two ever going to get into a chat, get into a little Discord, get into a little live stream and discuss? Probably not ever, but take a look at this. Take a look at this right here.
Help you out. Poke has been the meta for so long. No nerfs to the characters that we've been asking. No changes. Let me tell y'all something. In this last update, the last patch note, it is the worst patch note. But guess what? Everybody's distracted.
Follow it up with potentially a patch that didn't really do much. A lot of people were asking for like crazy nerfs on like to every character. Levels needs to be more competitive. It needs to have better balance. And I don't think that's what people actually play Rivals for.
What are y'all on? For real?
I think there's been a lot of talk around the heroes being released too. And people are like, oh my God, stop releasing heroes so fast so we stop getting slop and actually work on the health of the game. That is literally dog shit.
I think that's literally insane that this is your take, Flats, when you just made the argument that season 6.5, 7.5 was trash, even though Elsa Bloodstone just came out. That's a new character, so everything should be good, right? So if the new character dropping isn't the problem with Marvel Rivals, then what is?
But see, the second half was so bad.
I was ticked off at the content creators. I was very, very ticked off at the content creators. Feel threatened by you talking about the right thing. A lot of people feel like you're challenging them by saying what the community needs, because a lot of people like for things to stay the same. A lot of people don't even know or feel as if they deserve better.
For Rivals' long-term health, I wish it had a underlying community of crazies that loved the game so much that it could do no wrong.
What?
People in Rivals are too rational, and everyone seems pretty rational and is able to say when things are good or bad. People are like, yeah, no, it's not that good right now, but it will come back around.
Why not care about what's making you an income? Since that's what you niggas care about, why not care about the game that's putting you on, nigga.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
He was like, yeah, no, it's not that good right now, but it will come back around.
And see, that take right there is literally what Rio's been on, and like what the big problem is this idea that, oh, well, the game's bad right now, but we're just gonna let it be because that's just what happens naturally. Sometimes the game is bad, sometimes the game is good. And normally I would be like, yeah, I guess whatever. But when you are one of the top content creators who actually has a voice in the community, especially with the Marvel Rivals community and Guang, where if you say things, they actually listen to the community. You know, when we say, hey, this is bad, that's bad, let's change this. Perfect example, like the Elsa Bloodstone change, where everybody and their mama was complaining about how OP, mama, OP with with Gilgamesh, and he was out here wilding out on us, and everybody was complaining. What did they do? Oh, they changed it. They didn't wait a week or two, or they changed it right then. Well, they changed it because we said something. So the idea behind, oh, let's just let it be for now, and oh, eventually it's going to get better. That's bad. That's terrible. Because if the creators don't know about the problem, then how are they going to fix it? That is the problem that we have. Content creators speak up. Instead of, like Rio says, worried about the Gooner skins, worried about, oh, wow, a new character. And then we're going to play the new character for 2 days and then everything else stays the same. No.
I'll call it for what it is. But a lot of YouTubers don't like to speak up in this community because they're weird. They're goofies. They don't like to speak up for the right thing. I made a YouTube video addressing creators in the direction of this community. Bro, I didn't drop it because I crashed out so hard. I should drop it though. And I'm not talking about anybody in just directly. It's F the shoe fits, nigga. A new character doesn't make the game for me. A new character doesn't make the game fresh for me. It doesn't. If it does for you, cool, I'm glad. But I'm going to tell you something. The balance patch does.
A lot of people were asking for like crazy nerfs on like to every character. Levels needs to be more competitive. It needs to have better balance. And I don't think that's what people actually play Rivals for.
This idea that we don't want balance, or like that's not why we come to play Rivals, is partially correct. All right, we don't need everybody to be perfect scale to scale balance. Perfect scale to scale balance. I get that part, but at the same time, we get tired. I am tired of playing the same exact teams, or basically having to play the same characters in order to win. Because I understand that it's not going to be balanced completely, but we need to have diversity, at least between the seasons and even the half seasons, because we're tired of seeing Elsa, no, not bad, Emma, Magneto, Strange, the same tanks, the same tanks every game, the same DPS of Hela, Phoenix, Bucky, the Winter Mother Truck and Soldier. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. We're tired of seeing Invis keep getting buffed. Tired of seeing Gambit. We don't even see Gambit because he's banned, and that's another problem. They should have already balanced him where we can actually play as him. Cloak and Dagger, it's the same thing over and over, and we just want it to change throughout. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfectly balanced. But to keep everybody here at the top that's been at the top, and keep everybody at the bottom, to keep Black Widow in F -0 Zaza tier since day one is ridiculous. But then they went and reworked Invisible Woman. They kind of reworked Magneto. They kind of reworked Thor. But then you got Black Widow who's been here and nothing's been done. And it's not, you got your pick weight win rate and they've been trash this entire time. Black Widow's literally a throw pick because they refuse to touch her. But then, oh yeah, here's Invis. Let's give her another shield. Let's make her stronger so that way we have to keep on playing as her.
Remember the Intlist website, right? Remember the Intlist website? Everybody was like, oh shit, this shit's horrible. Now you sent the cease and desist within a week.
And don't get me wrong, I love FLATS. I'm actually a big old fan. I watch like almost all his videos except for the Overwatch ones. But this just kind of shows the more of like, how do I say it? kind of just oblivious you are. The big problem with the hit list wasn't the hit list. I mean, yeah, it might have affected some streamers and some people, but the main problem was the throwers. The throwers getting in your game, throwing your game, and then not having any penalties. That was the real problem. So yeah, they worked quick to fix the hit list again after everybody said something, after CloudedRio said something. But the big problem was the throwers, and it's been over a year of no resolution there. So him sitting here defending the rivals, Guang Guang and them, like, oh, look how fast they are. It's been a week. No, the throwers have been a problem since day zero. Anyways, y'all, check out the new mask. I made some little additions. Looking better, huh? I'm upgrading out here. Yes, sir. All right, but I'm not really trying to spread the hate. I mean, it's just kind of fun. I've been, reading in between the lines of everything and like, oh, I done figured it out, cracked the code. And I mean, it's a good point to make. Like, hey, if you're one of those big creators who has a voice, you should use it for good on a game that you say you like. Even though Flats is an Overwatch agent, but at the same time, you seem to enjoy it. No, we need more creators like Rio to speak up and say what the problem is for the health of the game. Because the idea of just let it be and it's going to fix itself, it hasn't been working and it's not going to work. The only way is to speak up about it. And yes, Marvel Rivals has done a lot of great things and a lot of good changes, but there's also some things that still need to be fixed in order to keep us playing. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. JetsDude5 here, JetsDude5 out. Hey, like, comment, tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong, or just, I hope you guys have a great day, and see ya.